start with Delilah? Right, exactly. So I'm still going to start with the same thing, right? 4.5 years. And the first thing that I want to do, I'm going to use a y for that, is I'm going to convert from years to days. And so what goes on bottom again? Year, yeah. So we know that in 1 year, there are 365 days. All right, Nick, what's my next step after that? So now I've converted from years to days. What's next? All right, so what goes on bottom? So 24 hours goes on bottom?
1 day.
1 day, exactly. So we know that 1 day goes on bottom. And what goes on top? Yeah, 24 hours. And then last but not least, what is going to be our very last step, Tristan? What's going to go on bottom? And on top? Yeah. And so what do you notice about all of these units, John? What's happening to them?
They all cancel out except for the 118.
Exactly. So we multiply across the top, divide by the bottom. Go ahead and do that now if you haven't already. And what is your final answer type? Yeah, you get this one crazy number, 2,365,200. All right, minutes. Now, doesn't that make more sense? There's no way that there's under 1 minute in a year, right? Okay, perfect. Do you guys, let's go over one more example. So for today, or actually, let's go ahead and let's go over this. What I want you to do is convert 48 ounces to pounds. So on your own, you guys have already practiced one problem. Real quick, 1 minute, I've given you all the conversions over here. You need to figure out what conversion factors do you need to use to convert from 48 ounces to pounds. What's the easiest way to do that, okay? So let's take about a minute and go ahead and set it up on your own. All right. You guys can work together if you need to. Nice job, Nick. Nick started with 48 ounces. Good, good. This is given. All right, John converted from ounces to grams. Good, good, good. Go ahead and round up wherever you're at. Go ahead. Make sure you at least get it set up. And so we know that we're going to start with 48 ounces, right? So my first step is to convert from ounces to what, Nick? To grams, right? So we know how many ounces are there to grams. So how many ounces are there in 1 gram? 1 ounce? Okay, so 1 ounce is equal to how many grams? 28.3, exactly. So 28.3. And so I'm converting from ounces to grams, and then my last step, John, is to? Exactly. So how many grams are there to pounds? 1 pound. So when I multiply across the top, divide by the bottom is our last one, guys. Go ahead and what's the math? What does it come out to? Anybody got it? 2.99. Thank you, Delilah. And my units are? Pounds, exactly. My units are pounds. Voila. Okay, so it seems like you guys are well trained. You're good. I can set you free now so you can make some fudge today. How does that sound?
We're making.
You're making fudge today.